What's going on, YouTube? I decided I would discuss a little topic that I mentioned on Facebook the other day. It's pretty much talking about going on an off season or bulking, trying to gain as much muscle as I can. Now, I have one more photo shoot before I'm pretty much done with photo shoots until next year, 2016. So during this process, after the photo shoot, today is Tuesday, I'll either have the photo shoot tomorrow, which is a Wednesday, or Thursday, and then I don't have anything else. So I have 6 to 7 weeks to try to put on as much muscle as I can. I can up my calories. And so during that process, I thought, might as well do a video here trying to explain a little bit. Maybe it can help y'all. I know it's holiday season coming up. So for me anyways, I'm gonna be eating a lot more calories in Thanksgiving and Christmas. So why not use some of those calories to good use, use them for, building some muscle. So I'm gonna go over a few things. For me, when I go on an off season, it's not just what most people think of an off season. They go eat everything they can to build as much, they're actually building, they're gaining weight, but it's not necessarily good weight, it's not muscle weight. The traditional bulking, people gain upwards of 20 to 30 pounds, and only % of that is actual hard-earned muscle. So when they lean back down, they haven't really gained much muscle, but it takes them that much longer to actually get to contest shape because they gain so much more fat than what they really needed to. You don't have to gain that much fat to be able to build muscle. Now, so for my goals, I'm not going to be going over around 10 to 12% body fat. Now throughout the whole year, I'm never above 10% because I have to get ready for photo shoots, expos, I have to look good throughout the year, so I never go above 10%. Now during the 6 to 7 weeks, I'm going to be going around, like I said, no more than 12% body fat. That is my goals. And it would be a great goal for y'all too, to keep your body fat in check. Not just to go overboard and just eat as much as you can. And you're gonna be packing on, yes, you'll be putting on weight, but like I said, it's not gonna be the weight that you want. So it's gonna take you that much longer when you start trying to lean up to get into shape. So for me, the steps I like to take for this are pretty much in this order. Now, like I said, I have a photo shoot here tomorrow or Thursday. So I did my measurements as far as biceps, chest, legs. I did all my measurements and I know exactly where I'm at. And I know my weaknesses and I know what I want to build on the most. So that would be step one for anyone really want to progress and doing an off season and planning an off season. Too many people go at it and just eat whatever, but then they don't have a really plan. They have this awesome plan for getting ripped and getting shredded and getting contest shape, but as far as getting on bulking or trying to gain muscle, they don't really have a plan. So why not have a plan that's just as hard as losing weight? Why not have a plan to try to build muscle just as hard? I mean, when you lose weight, you want to look that much better. So why not have a structured plan to actually gain as much muscle in that time frame that you can? So that's what I do. When I go into an off season, I'm working my butt off just as hard as I would be in, trying to get ready for a contest or photo shoot. Now I'm not doing as much cardio, but as far as workouts, they're harder. I mean, I'm always trying to push as much weight as I can. I'm changing it up, doing more drop sets, supersets, because I have more calories in me, so I can actually push that much more. So for me, knowing your goals, for me it's actually to build as much muscle as I can in different areas. Now for me, my legs are weakness, my quads are pretty good, my calves are weak, so I have to build up my calves as much as I can. Now I want to get overall size too, so I want to build a bigger chest, bigger arms, pretty much everything as much as I can. Right now I'm at a decent size, but I'm looking to get maybe around overall maybe 5 pounds of hard muscle, which I probably will not be able to do here in the next 6 to 7 weeks. That'd be pretty much impossible, being a natural athlete and me training for this long. Now, if you're a beginner, yes, you can put on that much muscle I mean, it's hard, but you can do it pretty easily. Now, for an athlete like myself and others that have been training for years, it's that much harder just because your body's used to working out. Now, when you're a beginner, your body's not used to it, so you can just pretty much change up anything and you're gonna see results from it. Now, like I said, so I did all my measurements, I got my weight, I got my body fat percentage. Right now I'm at 7% body fat. So I'm at 7%, got all my measurements, so that's first off. Now, then I'm gonna discuss over calories. How many calories should you be having? Now that depends on how many calories you've been having throughout your cut. So during my cut, throughout the whole year pretty much, I've been staying around 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day. So for me, to gain muscle, I would really have to just go about 3,000 calories, about 500 calories over what I've been, eating daily. Now, I'm going to be doing carb cycling. I'm going to be doing carb cycling when I lean down and when I'm trying to build muscle. Now, what's the reason for that? The reason is to keep my body fat percent low, and then on top of that, research has it that at a certain point, all the calories that you're eating, so let's say the traditional bulking, like the people that used to go on really heavy bulks, they're eating so many calories. All those calories aren't going to a muscle at some point. Your glycogen stores are hit to the max, and if you keep eating, it's gonna spill over. The muscles are full, and then all those extra carbs that you're eating turns into glycogen, and the glycogen is gonna spill over, and it's going to go into fat. So it's not going to help you build muscle at all. So doing carb cycling, it will allow me to ramp up the glycogen levels in my muscles, and then after a few days when I do lower carbs, then the glycogen levels will go back down, and then I just replenish it. So I'm not just constantly every single day eating 300 to 400 carbs, and all those extra storage of glycogen is going to go into fat. That's not my goals. So for me, I'm going to be carb cycling throughout this whole process. Now, I'm not going to be as strict on the diet as if I was getting ready for a contest or a photo shoot. I will have maybe a couple of cheat meals a week, with friends and family and stuff like that. Of course, I want to enjoy the off season too. I don't want to go as strict on the diet as I would be in contest prep or photo shoot prep. So I will have a burger here and there, a pizza here and there, and of course Thanksgiving and Christmas. But those will be tailored into the carb cycling. So if I have Thanksgiving on Thursday, I'm gonna go lower carb on Tuesday and Wednesday, getting ready for Thanksgiving. So it's gonna be all structured into my program. Now, workouts. When I go into an off season, I have it all planned out. I have a 6-week program that I'm going to be going through. It is a hard program. It's not some easy I'm going to lift as much weight as I can and then sit there and rest for 2 minutes, 3 minutes time to let my muscles recover and trying to build as much strength as I can. No, this program is intense. I'm telling you, it's actually harder. These workouts that I'm doing in the next 6 to 7 weeks are harder than workouts that I'm in season, trying to get ready for a shoot or something, because I have more calories, so I can push myself that much more. So I'm going to be doing intraset stretching, I'm going to be doing drop sets, supersets, anything that I think that is going to help my body to grow, I'm going to do. And rest periods are actually going to be shorter in certain parts, different phases of my program, to keep my conditioning up there and get much blood volume into the muscle. So I'm going to try to get as much muscle or blood into the muscle as possible. So these workouts are not easy whatsoever that I'm going to be doing. It's not, off season is not to sit there and just build up your strength and stuff like that, like a lot of people do. People will go in there and lift as heavy as they can, trying to build up strength. And then when they get back into the cutting phase, their endurance just goes out the window. They can't lift what they used to do as far as endurance wise. For me, I'm still trying to build muscle. I'm not trying to build, I'm not trying to be the strongest one in the gym. I'm trying to be the biggest person in the gym. So For me, the workouts are harder than if I was in season, because like I said, more calories, so I can work harder and my body can recover faster. Now, I'm going to be doing, right now my program has me doing each body part twice a week. So I'll be doing each body part twice a week, and then it's going to change up here and there in the past like 6 to 7 weeks. So I'm going to be constantly changing up. Might be doing 3 times a week, and then might be doing like 1 body part per day on the 3rd week. It's just going to constantly change. I'm just doing it as hard as I can, and as much research as I've done, I'm trying to incorporate that into my own little program to build as much muscle as possible. Being a natural athlete, it's hard to you know, gain really hard earned muscle when you're constantly in a calorie deficit. So for these next 6 to 7 weeks, I'm going to be upping my calories, just making my workouts harder, and I'm hoping during that process that I'll be able to, you know, gain anywhere from 2 to 5 pounds of, you know, hard-earned muscle, and being at 12% body fat, so I can easily at January, you know, lean back down, getting ready for photo shoots or whatever else, you know, in 2016. Now, I was thinking about doing a program for everyone, every one of you guys on there. I'm just not sure how many, you know, are interested in a program, maybe a 6 to 7 week program. Now, I'm going to say if I do put out a program, it would be for the advanced lifters. This program would not be for people that's just beginning. All the workouts I do and stuff are for advanced. Now, now I would suggest people that are looking to put on muscle, that's, you know, kind of in the beginning stages and stuff, 1 to 2 years of lifting, go check out bodybuilding.com. They have all kinds of great building you know, programs out there that you can go, and it's all free. You can go up there and get on a program, and you go on it and try to, you know, build as much muscle as you can. Being a beginner, you can, like I said, you can see some major results, you know, quickly. Now, being an advanced lifter like myself and others has been lifting for years and years, it is harder for me to see results. It's going to take me longer. It's going to be, I'm going to have to work that much harder because my body's used to it. Jacob Wilson, go look up him. He is a doctor, I believe Tampa, and he was talking about the difference in a beginner's protein synthesis. I believe is what it's called. I can't even say it right. But for a beginner, you know, they can go work out, and after they leave the gym, you know, you have like a 40, I think it is around 48 hours of protein synthesis for that muscle. So you're actually building muscle for those 48 hours. Now, for an advanced lifter like myself and others that lift all the time and their bodies are used to it, you can go and work out, really hard workout, but you're only, I think he said it was like 4 hours. So they did research on this, and they only had protein synthesis for like 4 hours, and that is it. And after that, you know, your body's pretty much done. Your body will be able to digest protein, but it's not going into the muscle for that process. So he actually advises on lifting more times throughout the week. Let's say do the exact same amount of volume. Let's say if you have normal lifters, you know, they have one day, let's say leg day. You're going to do, let's say, 30 sets of legs. His technique was saying that they actually found out more protein synthesis and more gains were, you know, pretty much made by breaking up those sessions into like 3 or pretty much every day. So let's say you did like normal workouts, 30 sets on, let's say, Monday. Now, let's say the next person worked legs every single day, but only did like 5 sets on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And so they got the exact same amount of volume, 30 sets for the week, but the person that worked legs every single day actually saw more strength gains and muscle gains by working it more throughout the week instead of just doing one day of heavy, just one day of 30 sets. So for me, during this program, I'm going to try to get in, each body part twice a week, 3 times a week, just constantly changing it up to actually help my body grow. So let me know if it's something that y'all are interested in, a program like this for all you advanced lifters, because I know how it is. You go through plateaus, and right now I'm pretty much plateaued just because of my calorie intake and my workout. So this program is really to reset my metabolism also, and this just trying to rebuild muscle, or not rebuild, but build more muscle up, and so I can go into 2016 with more muscle size for next year. So let me know if this helped you. I hope it did. I'm gonna get off of here. It's already been around 15 minutes, so hope this helped. Let me know if that's something that you are interested in, and we'll see if I can make it happen. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do a program complete, like a 6 to 7 week program. It's gonna take a lot of work, but if it's something that y'all are really interested in, let me know, and I will try to get that to y'all. Thank you for watching. Hope it helped. Have a great holiday season here in the next Thanksgiving's in 2 weeks. Have a great Thanksgiving, Christmas, and hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.